Okay, so we've got this is lesson 5 of your NEA. There's going to be 2 videos for this section. The first one I'm going to go through the commentary of the PowerPoint, then I'm going to start the analysis of a product. There's a recap on the first slide here that you should have completed your context sheet and your initial thoughts. There's a further couple of slides on the PowerPoint or the PDF if you're using a PDF as to what they might look like. So one, you've got your contextual challenge, the investigation, the problem, the client, and the initial plan. Then you've got your initial thoughts where you've attempted to have a go at the solving the problem. This should flag up a number of problems that you don't know, like what size, what materials, what surface graphics going to go on there. And then you've got like an initial research plan drawn up in the bottom right hand corner or somewhere on the sheet. This is what we're going to look at today, so make sure you're clear on the assessment for section A and the relevant sections we're going to be using. So here's the descriptions for the top tier mark on here for section A. So we're looking at this bit, a comprehensive investigation into the work of others that clearly informs your ideas. So we're looking at the work of others, excellent design focus with full understanding of the impact on society, including economic and social effects. We're going to try and incorporate that into the work we look at today. Then you've got, moving on, let's go back. So you've got this sheet, which you've already had. It gives you a really clear outline as to what you want for section A, but then we're kind of ticking these off. So we're on this bit, a detailed product analysis, which is the red section there we're going to look at today. We're going to look at trying to make sure you've got a perceptive understanding of the information there. So this word perceptive just means it's got to be detailed. You've thought about things. It's not just a superficial analysis. You're giving me reasons why in your annotations. That's a crucial thing. There on the PowerPoint, there's a little, you've had this with other work, but you've got your statements broken down. So rather than just telling me something like it is got a green background, we've got a green background because, and then a reason why. For instance, they've used a modern font because, and then a reason why. So it just gives you a structure to your annotations. If you're looking for keywords, you've got this as well. So we're going to use a number of these little topics like function, aesthetics, materials, eventually information, so you can get the spellings right on here, get that terminology into your analysis. So we're going to look at the next aim is to try and carry out a detailed product analysis. So I'm just going to talk through the topics we're going to look at for lesson 1, and then there'll be subsequent other lessons of the other videos when we look at other areas. So you've got a template on there that you can use. If you don't have PowerPoint, what you'll have to do is type up the annotations, put clear headings, and I'll drop them into a file at my end. Okay, so you need to try and make sure you've got those annotations typed up. So it takes you through, first of all you need to photograph a CD, get the pictures in there. Remember, I've said on an email last week that if you don't have a CD, email me, I'll take a picture of a CD so you've all got something different, and then I'll send it back to you so you can analyze it based on the pictures on there. So we want a couple of pictures dropped in onto that slide, and then we're going to look at these 5 areas. So we're going to look at function, scale of production, dimensions, information, aesthetics in a minute. So on the PowerPoint you've got a breakdown, you've got this slide which gives you questions to answer based on the product you've got in front of you. So function, we're going to talk about this in a minute on the next video, but it's things like the 4 Ps, protect, preserve, package for transportation, information. There's a web link here that you can go to that takes you to the school website, which gives you information about those areas in more detail. And then once you've done that bit, so functions ticked off now, that'll go into this box here. Then we'll look at aesthetics. So you need to think about the colours that are used on the surface graphics, the layout, the style, the imagery. I'm not sure there'll be textures involved with this bit, but there might be proportions, how they're laid out. Again, there's 2 web links you can go to. One of them talks about colour association, and the other one talks about type styles that we can use. So that will be the aesthetics done then. And then we're going to look at information. So this is any writing or logos that are on there. Try and state not just that they're on there, but why are they on there. But again, there's some information, some links about information on packaging and packaging logos on there. So for instance, there'll be a barcode. Why is the barcode on there? There might be a production company on there. Why is that on there? Then we've got dimensions, I think is next. So try and measure, particularly the CD, the internal hole of the CD. You can measure the overall jewel case. You can measure the internal booklet as well. All of these things you might need when you come to yours. Always try and use millimeters as well. And then the last one you've got is scale of production as well. So this is how many things have been produced on there. So there's some information, again, they've got links about I think they're the same links actually, I'll change that. It's about volume of production. So some things might be batch produced, some things might be mass produced, but you have to say why on there. So we're going to talk about that on the next video. Okay, so it should start to look a little bit like this example.